All right, in this video we are going to put our cover designs on our actual folder. And this is actually quite a bit, or a little bit larger than the manila folder. So we need to apply the glue to the folder itself first. So I have watered down glue in these cups, and these things are actually glued on to a white piece of plastic so that they don't tip over. And as I said, this is watered down glue. So I'm going to go ahead and go along the edge of my manila folder. And then I'm going to take and draw a great big X through the center of this. So right here and right here. And if you need to put your brush down, make sure you put it on that plastic piece. So you can see that I went around the edge, X through the center. And then I'm going to take my folder. See if I can get this in the camera. And this is the front cover. So I'm going to line up my binds of the cover design and the manila folder, and I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to center it, and I'm just going to hold it here for a little bit. I know I've told you guys before that it's not necessarily how much glue you put on. It's more just the pressure you put on to make the two pieces stick together. So you can see I'm just kind of holding it and pushing it down a little bit. Okay, so I've done that. Now I'm going to apply the back cover. And so again, I go around the edges. Now I just made a mistake here, and I'm going to point this out so you don't do it also. But I got a little bit of glue on the white paper here, and I don't really want to do that. I want to make sure it just does the cover. So I want to stay on the manila part. Lesson learned here. I'm going to go ahead and X around, or excuse me, go around the edge and then X through the center. All right, so in the chance that I've got a little extra glue on here, and I don't want it to glue onto this paper, I'm going to go ahead and fold this over to my cover. And as you can see, that is quite a bit bigger here. So I'm going to take any extra glue off. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera. I'm going to take any extra glue off that I have on this side or on this cover. And then I'm going to close it up. Now this is not working like I planned, so I'm going to try laying it down first and then putting my cover on that. That worked a lot better. What happened here, I'll show you in the camera. This thing is much smaller than the cover, and I was trying to put it on as they were up in the air. That didn't work, so I'm going to lay it down. But again, the key thing here is I took off some extra glue that was on here because I'm going to try not to have it stick to the page, the back page here of my sketchbook. And again, I'm going to hold, press it down, make sure these two pieces stick together. All right, so far it's not dry, but at least it's starting to stick together. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my name to this. And in the previous video, we watched how to make our name with the ribbon letters, kind of three-dimensional. I went ahead and colored this in. And what I want you to do for this is to start with one color and then to add 2 additional colors, just to give it a little bit of a dimensional look. And so I started with orange because I knew I had some orange in my cover. And then I put some red. About every other one I put some red, and then I put some yellow in the other parts of my orange. So I have red here, yellow and orange, or excuse me, red and orange here, yellow and orange here. Just gives a little bit more fun flair. I cut it out in the shape of my name so it wasn't just a straight blocky look in the background, and I went ahead and put some color in the background. I'm going to leave that up to you because I don't think you always have to put color in the background, but it depends on how much space you have. I thought I would just try it. So I need to glue this on the front. I'm going to take some paper towel and lay it down just to keep my table in some decent shape and not smothered with glue here. And I'm going to go ahead and glue the back of my letter using the brush. Lay it down, And once I get this smothered with glue, ooh, smothered's not necessarily the best term I should be using here, covered in glue, then I'm gonna figure out where I want it. I maybe should have done this before, but I think I'd already laid it down, and I was thinking on going kind of in a diagonal layout like this. So I'm gonna lay that down, hold it down so it has a chance to stick to the folder. And if we're getting towards the end of class, you can always put it in your folder and close up the table folder, and that'll help keep them together. Couple things when it comes to this, you want to make sure that you are not having glue that oozes out the sides of your folders and sticks to your paper, so be real careful of that. I'm going to also save you guys a little bit of cleanup time here. On the counter, I have a great big glass jar full of, or not full, but about, a fifth of it with water. I want you to just stick your brushes in there, and then I will clean the brushes all together. And that's just a little easier for you and a little easier for me. So I've been holding this down for a little bit, and you can see my name is still kind of coming up here. This might be something I have to address later with a little bit thicker glue, or maybe I didn't get enough glue back there. But it is sticking for the most part. There's just some pieces I'm going to come back and fix a little later. So that's the end of the video, and that's what we're working on today.